Hello, fam. Hello, 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 hello. So, look at me. I got cleaned up for you. My hair is all down. You know, it's been a good day so far. I've been wanting to talk about my dating life a little bit because, just give you a little sneak peek. And I made videos before, but I took them down and I've talked about them before. I talked about relationships and dynamics and the differences and how I did believe at one point that dynamics were better and all the things. And you know what I realize now? As a 32-year-old man who has spent, honestly, I would say pretty much all of my 20s in a relationship or dating or in a dynamic. I don't know exactly if I want to do that in my 30s. I know my approach to dating, relationships, dynamics is definitely different. And people have always been like relationship versus dynamics, dynamics versus relationships. And now at this point, as a person's been in both, they aren't different. If you are dealing with an interpersonal connection with another human being, expect it to be shit at some point. It don't matter the title, the label you put on it. That's not important. You can expect shit. And that's what you should plan for. How do you move through the shit? Because depending on the relationship dynamic or whatever you're in, that may determine if you can get through the shit. But nonetheless, you're gonna go through some shit if you're dealing with another person. At some point, it just comes wild that we would think that we would not deal with shit because of a label. It doesn't matter if you're poly or solo poly. Right now, I'm developing mindset into thinking that solo poly might be for me, only because the current dating scene pool lifestyle has pushed me into it. So I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, I've been doing it nonetheless for myself, so it might just be like a focus on my 30s and just let the people who come to me draw, but let them know that I am dating myself first. I am not looking to settle down with you at all. Because while I was intentionally dating people, or going after people who were like, not single, as a way to safeguard my own heart. Because when I was dating people who were single, it was a little chaotic, only because they couldn't really respect certain boundaries that I had with myself. As in, like, I would express how now in my life, yeah, mouse is a dominant. That's just a part of aspect who I am. So when you learn those things and then you start trying to be like, well, now I want to dom you, it's just kind of like, you just ruined a lot of shit. What are you doing? Or when you try dating someone and then they chaotically start, I don't know, I get the poly thing, but like, there's a certain way to approach the people in my life if you want to be in my life. If you don't do that correctly, it's kind of like, what are you doing? And the reason why I was specifically dating people who were in a relationship, married, was because at the end of that, if I broke your heart, I wanted to know safely and happy that you're gonna go back to home to your man and be comforted instead of going back home crying by yourself. That was that was me trying to be considerate. I'm not being considerate anymore. Maybe because I'm not going to try to do this whole dating thing anymore. It's really confusing. Being black, gay, pretty privileged. Is exhausting, to be honest. I'm exhausted. It's all exhausting. No one's gonna treat me better than I treat myself. At least this point, no one has shown the effort to do so. So, listen, I'm okay with that at this point. I'm a grown man. I have a lot going for me. And I have a strong family. That's okay. And it's not like I'm lacking, to be honest. That's the thing. I'm not lacking. I'm not lacking intimacy. I'm not lacking intimate connections with people. What has made it difficult has been the actual lack of consistency. I don't like people coming in and out of my life, and that's what dating is. It feels like just people coming in and out of your life. For various reasons. And it's the way my heart and mind are set up. It's, you can't be taking a little piece of me with me every time somebody's leaving. It's like, what are you, what, bitch? I showed you art, music, food, probably cooked food, did some cool things with you. Anyways, this is my tangent. If you can relate to this, I'm sorry. If you can relate to this video at all, I'm so sorry you've been through it too. But listen, we've been here. We try to love hard, you know. Us romantics are out here doing the best we can. And I think it's okay right now to just focus on romanticizing me and the people that I cherish. And I think for me, solo poly, it's, I can treat myself and treat the people that I'm close with just as great, and still be okay with being by myself, which is now new, but here I am. So you know, at least I look good doing it, because I don't know. Listen, I'm just saying. Some days are fun, some days are not. But expecting, that's even by myself. I know myself. Some days I'm just shit by myself. But I'm learning to be great on my own. Greater on my own. And that's it. And I love that for me. So, like I said, if you can relate to this video, unfortunately, I'm sorry. But to an extent, maybe I'm proud of you. Because I'm proud of myself. So, okay. Alright. Does my haircut look good? Okay. Alrighty. That's it. I'm gonna go now. Bye, gang.